Lesson 6. Live below your means and stay out of debt. Financial responsibility is essential for both your health and your financial life. To live within your means, you must ensure that your monthly spending is less than or equal to your monthly income. For many people, saying it is a lot easier than doing it. Learning to live within your means can assist you in avoiding financial disaster and finding the calm that comes with financial independence. Here are some ideas for living on a budget and staying out of debt. Know how much you make. If you wish to live within your means, you must first determine what those means are. However, simply knowing your annual salary or hourly rate will not help you live within your means. You must understand the net income that appears on your paychecks, the amount you have available to spend. Spend less money than you bring in. Once you know how much you make, you may concentrate on lowering your expenditure to match your earnings. Create a budget to plan your costs and utilize it to keep your spending on track if you don't already have one. If you've tried budgeting before and it didn't work, try it again. Often little changes to your budget are all that's necessary to make it work. Boost your income. If your costs are at a bare minimum and you're still spending more than you make, you may need to increase your income. If you regularly receive a tax return, you may be able to increase your tax withholding to receive more money in your paycheck. You should also ensure that you are enrolled in the appropriate health, disability, and other company-provided benefits. Finally, you may need to obtain better paying work or possibly a second job to make ends meet. Remember that your objective is to live within your means and achieve financial independence. Using credit cards to pay bills or other living expenses is not a good method to live within your means. When making your budget, fully eliminate the use of credit cards as a means of making ends meet. Credit cards are untrustworthy because your credit card provider might reduce your credit limit or even shut your credit card at any moment without notice. You will ultimately run out of available credit if you charge more than you pay. Any interest you must pay will make it even more difficult to live within your means. Make no attempt to keep up with the Joneses or the Hiltons. Resist the urge to have the same material possessions as your peers, or worse, the folks on television. You may be able to pretend riches for a short period of time by using credit cards and loans, but you'll pay for it later, and you'll wind up paying more because interest is added to your debt each month. Instead of putting purchases on credit, save up for them. People frequently use credit cards to make significant purchases that they cannot fully afford, such as a new television. Instead of using credit to make these purchases, save some money each month until you have enough to buy it outright. If you can't afford to save up for it, you can't afford to buy it. Build an emergency fund. In the case of a financial calamity, having an emergency savings will keep you from resorting to credit cards. An emergency fund of 3 to 6 months' worth of living costs is ideal, but even $100 to $200 will help with small crises from time to time. Did you know that having a budget can help reduce stress? A 2013 Gallup poll showed that only around a third of U.S. families have a budget.